So Erica, it's so good to see you again this year here in Rishikesh at the Yoga Festival, where I know you're an amazing teacher. So maybe you could tell our audience a little bit about what you do, the yoga that you practice and that you bring to the festival every year.
Thank you so much for welcoming me. It's great to see you, Sandra. So my name is Erica Kaufman, as you know, and I practice Lila Yoga, and I teach Lila Yoga here at Parmat Nikatan Ashram for the International Yoga Festival, but also year-round and through the years.
And what is Lila Yoga?
Lila Yoga is devoted to the divine manifestation of prana, the divine manifestation of cosmic energy, and how it lives within us through our thoughts and through our body and through our actions. So we practice it through asana, but we also practice it through our lives.
That's beautiful. And one of the things I'm wondering is, in your work and in your travels, because I know you work all over the world, what are you seeing? What's lively for you around the divine feminine? And we hear a lot about the need for the divine feminine and divine masculine to come into balance, whether it's within an individual or between people. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I think you just hit on such an important subject. You know, yoga is all about balance. Yoga is all about bringing the unity of opposites. Each of us has masculine energy. Each of us has feminine energy. This is not to be mistaken for male or female. This is an energy that we're talking about that lives within us and that is part of an essential whole. Masculine energy has incredible conviction, focus, strength. With that kind of conviction, commitment, strength, focus, it is very important to be combined with the feminine energy. Feminine energy is characterized by wisdom, awareness. So it has more of a global kind of quality to it. With a global awareness and wisdom, but without focus or strength or conviction and commitment, the feminine energy gets dizzy, confused, and imbalanced. When a masculine energy is too dominant, and you have a lot of strength and a lot of commitment, and you have no wisdom, and you have no awareness, you're dangerous. You're dangerous because you're functioning with such incredible force without the wisdom of what is around you. You know, I feel that every time is a time of reevaluating the balance of opposites. But now I do feel a calling. I do feel a calling to awaken within each of us, not just women.
Right. Exactly. I think that's so important that when we talk about the divine feminine and divine masculine, it's not the domain of women. It's not women over men or under men. It's really these two principles coming into harmony and the masculine becoming more conscious and the divine feminine energy rising into balance.
Absolutely.
I'm curious, because you travel so much, you're in many countries around the world, how do you see this manifesting in other cultures and even conflict zones?
Wow. What a great question and what a sensitive question, right? I mean, I suppose if any of us really knew the full answer, that would be the key. I think that having the ability to listen, having the ability to have patience, and to recognize, to be at home inside of a greater awareness, not be defensive. And this again is that feminine energy, because that feminine energy has this natural, innate nature to it. It is nature. It has this innate rhythm of inclusivity, of dependency on each other, dependency on biodiversity, dependency on even diversity among humanity, diversity of intelligence and skills. So I see that playing out in imbalances right now. There's there's been a tremendous force of energy that has had exciting, strong determination that has been perhaps fun for a while, like a party that went awry, without regard for the larger rhythm, which is what Lila Yoga is, the larger rhythm of life. If you don't have a regard or a relationship to that larger feminine energy, then the imbalance becomes something that becomes dangerous and aggressive. And I think that this is a time on the planet where nature is passively and even actively speaking out to us. At what point are we going to start listening? Our habitat is calling out to us.
Yes.
Our global habitat.
And it's interesting to see at the same time the emergence of the International Yoga Festival, for example, with 1,000 people from 90 countries. These kinds of gatherings that we're seeing around the world, I see as a response to that very calling you're talking about. Well, I want to thank you for the amazing work you do, for the teachings you bring to this festival, to people from so many countries and cultures, and just for the way that you walk through life. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you so much for your work, for all your contributions, and to your calling and your invitation to all of us around the planet to wake up the feminine energy, to really listen to our inner truth, and to allow the bravery to be in harmony with that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.